Hello dear viewers and welcome to a new episode on the Lexis in Arabia and Beyond channel. Today's question is, who are the Khaleejis? In this episode, we look into the origins of the nationals of the Arab Gulf states, also known as the Khaleejis. What are their origins? Which languages do they speak? What trades do they traditionally practice? Did merchants have an influence on the rulers, and could the British use this to their advantage? Historical research indicates that the Khaleejis are a mixture of Arab and Persian heritage, as travel between the coasts was common. Through additional trade with East Africa and the Indian Ocean, a unique blend of Arab, Persian, Indian and East African identity was created. However, to protect themselves from Iranian claims, the Arab Gulf states today need to emphasize their Arab heritage and identity. The political structures in the Arab Gulf states are a result of a weakness in the past Persian and Ottoman empires, which Gulf rulers knew how to use to their benefit to establish themselves. Fierce hostilities would break out among the Arab Gulf rulers in the early 1800s, which affected British shipping through the Gulf. This would lead to what is known as the Anti-Piracy Treaty of 1820 to stop hostilities and the boarding of ships to demand tolls in disputed waters. The positive effect of this treaty was that it established borders to protect the Gulf monarchies from Iran and Saudi interests. This increased concentration on the Arab Gulf states' own agendas led to the loss of focus on Persian-Asian links and fostered a stronger Arab sense of identity. Centers of trade were moved first from Bandar Linga to Bandar Abbas and then to Dubai. But how could the British convince the rulers so easily? Merchants paid taxes to the rulers, who relied on these revenues to maintain power. Merchants also had knowledge of languages and had experience in dealing with foreigners, which was helpful when dealing with the British. Merchants with predominantly Arab heritage would also enjoy increased political importance and influence amongst Arab Gulf rulers, which led to an increased focus on Arab identity. Looking back at history, the Gulf region has been diverse to a certain extent. The creation of modern borders led to the development of new identities, which were separated across shores and coastlines. The populations remained more mixed on coastlines than further inland, but traders and merchants with political influence through taxes helped develop these new identities. While this original ethnic diversity helped create an openness for the British, Arabization proved to be good for business and creating political structures which would eventually lead to independence and the creation of modern states. Join us in our next episode where we look at political reform in the Gulf monarchies. See you then!